Documents is basically the Word of the iPad. You just type up, this is where you type up all your big documents. So all you do is you go to the plus button in the top left corner and say Create Document. There's a bunch of different forms you can take, but if you just want to make a regular document, just press blank. So it has almost all the features that Word has. So it has your fonts, your sizes, bold, italic, and you can put in text boxes, pictures, shapes, and all that stuff. So let's just say type of something. So once you're done, you go back and press Documents. You'll hold down the document until an orange box comes around the document. Go back to the top left corner, all the way on the left, there's an arrow with a box. And you can either email the document or open it up in another app. So just email it and type in the email. And if you want to open it in another app, press that. You will have to choose a format. Usually you pick PDF, just pick PDF, choose app, and you just choose your app.
First of all, this app is called Notability, and it's an app that the school pays for. And it's a very good work. Well, you can write on it, you can type on it, you can highlight things. You can use all these different pen colors, and you can just do whatever you want. And you can even change the background, like so. And you can have different paper patterns, and you can show different lines on the paper. There's grids and lines of all sizes. And there's also highlighters. And erasing what you wrote is really easy as well. It automatically takes a stroke and takes the entire thing instead of going erasing the entire stroke. And if you decide that you wrote something in the wrong place, you can use this scissor tool. You can select what you wrote and drag it around on the page wherever you want. And organization in the app is really easy as well. You can organize it to subjects and folders, and there's lots of stuff you can do in this app. And me personally, I'm a very visual person, so I need a lot of color in my notes. So I went exploring, and I found this app that I really like, and it's called NoteShelf. And I bought this myself. It's $3 or $4, I think. And it's really easy for writing as well. All you do is just write on the page with your finger or with a stylus. And there are far more pen colors. There's pens and calligraphy pens, and colored pencils, and highlighters, and you can see why I find this amusing. Basically, this is a very versatile app, and there's a lot of customization you can do with the iPad, and every student can adjust it to however they like.
Hi, I'm Sana Simer, and I'm in 7th grade. And I'm going to be showing you how to take a PDF from Safari into the note-taking app Gabby just showed us called Notability. Okay, so this is just on Safari. It's a homework assignment we had in social studies about a month ago. So I just tap the page once, and up comes at the top this black bar that says Open in Notability. So I just click on that, and it just takes me to Notability. And then I just create a new note. And if I want it to be just page 2, I can move the bars over so that it's just page 2. And then it comes into Notability. But right now it's in my grammar folder, and I want to move it to my TED Talk folder in social studies. So I just hold on it till it pops up, drag it into the TED Talk, just drop it in there, and now it's all set in my TED Talk folder. And I just read through, I can write on it, so my topic is, say, athletics, and I can quickly write on that, and I can highlight the directions, so supporting paragraphs, and then I can erase it. It's really easy, and I love using this app, Notability. It's really easy for math and all the other classes taking notes. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Andre Celine, and I'm in the 7th grade, and today I'll be telling you a little bit about Dropbox. So what I have up on the screen right now is a homework that I made, and now what I need to do is I need to put it in Dropbox so my teacher can grade it and give it back to me. So how I'm going to do that is I press this little tool thing right here at the top, and now I need to press export, which is a box with an arrow coming out of it, and that's pretty much the universal symbol for it. Once I get to that, this little menu comes up, and I press to Dropbox. And then I choose entire notebook, current page, and then I can choose a page range. But for this, I just going to do current page. And then I can choose a name. So for this, I'll just do ABC. Now it's uploaded to Dropbox. So once I do that, I go to Dropbox. And it is, here we go. So what I'm doing now is I'm sorting through my folders to find it. So there's ABC PDF file, and that's what I just uploaded. So let's say now I'm in social studies class and my teacher asked me to make a new folder. Like let's say we're doing a new project. So I can go to my social studies folder, and I have these folders right now. So let's say we're doing something on Japan. So I can make a folder called Japan, and I can press create. And that's how you use Dropbox. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Karina Walter. And I'm Tommy Miapieri. We're in the 8th grade, and we're also going to be presenting Dropbox. And we're really going to show how easy it is to share things with your teachers and things for like group work.
So right now, this is our geometry homework for today. So, Karina, I uploaded this document into our shared Dropbox folder that is shared between Karina and I, but also our teacher. And so Karina is opening it into the Notability app. And in this app, she can write on it. So now Karina finished the homework, and she is dropping it back into Dropbox. So right now, she's choosing her folder, and she's putting it into the folder that our teacher can see in this way.
So if Tommy's playing the role as the teacher, he's connecting to the Apple TV right now. He's going to show you what the folder looks like from another person's perspective. So if he goes to the teacher folder, you'll see that the document that I just put in, it's loading now, is going to be right there. So once he gets this, it'll be really easy so if he's the teacher, he can dump it into his own note-taking app, and he can immediately grade it and put it back in the Dropbox for me to see. So that's probably my favorite thing about Dropbox is how easy it is to get results back from the teacher, and also how you can do things like in group projects. So Tommy and I were sharing a folder for a group that we could put videos in, and then it's not just limited to annotated files. And if it's say for language arts, if I completed an essay, I could put it in there and I could get results back.
Hello, I'm Zach Beck. I'm in 7th grade. And today I'm going to be talking to you about Keynote. If you don't know what Keynote is, it's this really cool application to make really amazing presentations on. I only have one right now, but I'll show you how to make a new one. You just press create, and they give you a whole bunch of themes to choose from. So I'll just choose this one right here. And it starts you off with a picture of a motorcycle for some reason. And we can add text. And it's really easy. You can drag it around, resize the picture, make it big, small, or just get rid of it altogether. And another really cool thing thing you can do is add cool animations without ruining your whole presentation. You just click it and add animate. We'll just do this. So that's kind of a cool way to interest people. And another really cool thing about this app is you can, all your documents are saved in iCloud. So if you like lose your iPad or want to work on it from your computer, you can really easily without having to like email it to yourself or something. Thank you.
I'm Jimmy and I'm in 7th grade and I'll be showing you Educreations. So Educreations, it's a teaching app basically where you can record yourself teaching a lesson and then share with others. So this is what you're starting off with. So you just press new lesson in the top left. And so you can see there's a recording button in the top right. So if you were to start, you just press record. And so right now it's recording everything I say, and you see the colors up top. You could write and then teach a lesson. You can also type and add pictures. So you would press done, save the lesson, then give it a title. And then you can choose if it's private or public. We'll just choose private for this. And then just save it. And so here, it shows up in all your saved documents. But yeah. So yeah, thank you.
I'm Kristen Reed. I'm in the 8th grade, and I'll be showing off OffDeck. So OffDeck's a cool presentation app, and to just create a new presentation, all you have to do is just hit the plus button right here. You can name it, so I'll just name it. And then it'll create a new presentation. And you can choose the theme that you want up there. And it's really easy to use because it's only a few settings. You can really type some text. You can choose the layout, like if you want it up here, if you want it up there. But the main feature of this are the images. So if you have, OffDeck has like a database of images that are already like formatted and uncopyrighted, so you can just use them. And they're formatted to fit the screen, so if I want this picture. So all the images look really good on the screen. So you can just add new slides down here, and then there's a limited amount of text, so that makes for a better presentation because you have to know your information more, as opposed to PowerPoint where you can like, many people just read off what they have. So like an example of the finished one, the one I did for that one. So I just had basic titles on the slides, and I would elaborate on these.
Hello, my name is Madeline Owen. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm going to be showing you how to use iStudio, which is for note cards. iStudio is a really simple app that lets you see your note cards and group them and study them in an easy way. So on the home screen, you have stacks of note cards, and each stack is labeled something different. And you can organize your stacks into classes. So you click in the top left-hand corner, classes, and then new, and you can create a new class. So for example, if I was creating English as my class, and I had vocabulary for my note cards, I could create English, and then click done, and then click on English to go to that subject. To create a new stack, you click the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner, and then empty stack, and then you can name the stack. So if I had a stack of vocabulary, I could just name it vocab, and then click done. Inside the stack, you create the note cards. So to create a note card, you click on the stack,
and then again click the plus sign in the upper right hand corner, and this time a note card will pop up. You can type on the note card, or you can use the pen, which is next to the typing sign, and write. And the eraser is right next to the pen, and you just use your finger as the eraser and erase the writing. To write on the back of the note card, you click the top of the note card, and then you can type on the back. When you're finished, you click Done in the upper right-hand corner. To study the note card, you click Quizzes in the upper left-hand corner, and then Study in the upper right-hand corner. When you click that, this menu will pop up. You can choose to start a quiz, and when you start a quiz, you can keep track of the note cards that you got correct or you missed, or you can click Study Only, and you can just scroll through the note cards and tap on the note card to see the back. When you're finished, you click Quizzes in the upper left-hand corner, and then go back to the subject. And to delete note cards, you click the arrow in the upper right-hand corner, select the note card you would like to delete, and then click Delete. And then you confirm that you would like to delete it, and you do the same for subjects, or for your steps. So click the arrow, and then select it, and then delete it. And to delete a subject, you go to Classes, click Edit, and then a minus sign will pop up. You click the minus sign, and then delete. And then you confirm that you would like to remove it, and you can scroll back and forth between your subjects where you have your note cards. And it's a really easy way to organize your note cards and to study them and to keep them handy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Maggie Bunker, and I will be presenting to you iHomework. iHomework is an easy way to keep track of all of your assignments, reading, and reminders, and courses and teachers. This is a list of all of my courses, and I have language arts, math, orchestra, PE, and so on. Science, I can look at it and I can see my teacher, my class location, and I can see the website. I can also keep track of how many assignments I've had for this, and I can see how many I have in progress. This is my assignment calendar, and I can see how many assignments I have due tomorrow, the next day, and so on. To add an assignment, you click the Add button, and you can title it. I can say it's going to be a project, and then I can select a course. It's going to be for math, and it's due on Friday. I can have an alarm if I want. I can say I'm going to have an alarm that's one day early. And if I have a grade already, I know, then I can do that. And then if I have a partner, I can select someone if I already have a list. And if there's specific instructions I need, I can type in anything. And if it's high priority, medium priority, or it's not really important, you can specify on top. And to save it, you just click Save, and you can view it in the list. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Karen Law, and I'm in the 7th grade, and I'm going to show you how to use the camera on the iPad. So to get to the camera, you click on the app that says Camera, and then the camera will appear, and it better be usually because there's more light. And then so you can take pictures by just clicking on taking the picture button, or you can switch to video by sliding the little switch down here to the video camera, and then you click this again, and it'll record, and you can see how long you're recording up in the right corner. And then to finish it, you just click it again. And then there's the switch camera button, which switches to the front camera. So you can and then you can do video and taking pictures in that. Now, you can view your photos in 2 ways, by either going to the Photos app or clicking down on the camera button down here. And you can go to all your photos. You can go to just your photos or your videos, and then it'll load, and then you can play your videos from here. Sometimes it takes a little while to load. Then when you're done, you can click done, and it goes back to your camera. And then the other way to locate it is in your Photos app. And then there's multiple ways you can do it. You can go to Photos, you can go to your photo stream, which is all your photos backed up into iCloud. Your albums, where you can organize the different ones. And then you can go to Places and look where you took your pictures from. So that's camera and Photos app.
I'm Austin Lawrence, and I'm in the 8th grade. I'm going to be showing iMovie. You can see the plus sign at the bottom of the screen. Click on that, and then you can add a new project. And so here's the new project, and I can add video over on the left side. So I'll just add this. And then right here, you can see what the video is. And you can also see the audio. Down below, see the blue? That's audio. And then you can also add pictures. So now I have a picture right there. And then you can add music. So I'll add that in. And then, if you want to undo something, the arrow in the top right, you click on that. And now, the last thing I did is gone. And then you can record stuff using this. And then you can create videos. And then you can play it from this small screen if you press the play button, but you can also go out of the project. And then to export the video, you click this arrow and you can put it in your camera roll or whatever you want. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Steve Edgeworth. I'm in 8th grade, and right now we're going to go over iBooks Author. It's an app that basically allows you to create books and put them into the app iBooks on the iPad. This has many practical applications such as notes. We use it for a play and creative expressions with Mrs. Neal to put all of our scripts and stuff into there. You can have interactive images, quizzes, everything you can possibly imagine in there. So the computer will come up here. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open up iBooks Author on here. So let's down a little bit. Thank you. Alright, so basically I can just open up iBooks on here. And when it first opens up, it'll give you a nice blank little screen. And basically what that will have is just a whole bunch of different layouts you can pick. Some of them are quite nice. I particularly like this one just because of the pretty pictures. Just something I like. So as soon as this loads here, it gives you like a very, it's not kind of cut off here, just because I'm on the projector, but it gives you a very blank template for where you can push or put things on here. You can title the first chapter here. It automatically does the first chapter, so I can put right in an example here. All of this is configurable, and then I can type in whatever I want down here. And then up here is the book title. So I can put whatever I want in the book title. So this can also be example. It's typing very small. I can fix that later, but for now that's not a big deal. And then you can add different types of pages by going up here to add pages. And so say I wanted to add a section page. Actually, I'll just add a blank page. So let's add this default page right there. And so now this is a blank page, and you can add several things. You can add text boxes, like this one here. You can type whatever you want there. So I will write example. You can also add, I'm not going to text box, please no. You can add more shapes up here. You can add a square if you want to, like all sorts of different shapes. You can add tables, charts, and over here is where it gets kind of fun. This is the widgets folder, and so, or the widget box. So up in here, you can get different little widgets that you can put on here. So if I put in a gallery here, this is getting very cut off, but that's just something that happens. So basically what I can do is I can go to my desktop. I'm going to swipe with 4 fingers to go to my desktop, and I have my folder here, and this has an image in it. So I can just drag this image and put it right in there, and there you go, your image is in there. You can rename everything at the top, and if you want to add more images to it besides just that one, there's a plus button here. And I can add another one like this one here. There are other things, and I can swipe between them once I actually get this onto my iPad. I'll do that in a minute. So I'm going to add another page here, just another blank page. Some more of the widgets. I'm not going to go too in depth with these because they're very user-friendly. You can add a keynote that you've made into it. You can add a scrolling sidebar of text where you can just scroll with your finger. You can add images that when you tap them, it will have like a popover, and you can read text based off that. You can have interactive images with like actually little dialogues that pop up, just like Earth is to the Earth here. Sorry, it's like weird when I turn the microphone. And then up here you have media. You can have videos. Over here, this is like a little quiz thing, and then these are a little bit more complicated. I did add one of these. There, I'm not necessarily an HTML programmer, and you actually, for those programming your own widgets, it's a little too complicated. This is 3D images, and you can actually spin those around with your finger, and that's one of my favorite things. So over here, in the same folder, I have the iBooks author demo. So if I open this up, it has all of the stuff that I put into this other book. And to actually put this on your iPad, this is very, very simple. You just click, you open up iBooks on your iPad. I'll show it to you in a minute as soon as I get it on here. And you just click the preview button up here. And if for some reason it's telling me that my iPad is not getting it, there we go. So it's working now. And so basically what it's doing right now is it is putting the book onto my iPad, and it's a fully interactive book as soon as it's on here. So let's see if I can just get that on there. So now it's loading. Alright, so as soon as we get the Apple TV connected, I can show you the actual book on my iPad. So let me just connect to the Apple TV just like we did in the past. Okay, so this is on my iPad, and basically how it'll open up is you'll have your iBooks open, and it will just pop up and it will instantly take you into it. And you can just tap on here, and you can flick through all the pages, look at all the chapters, etc. Right here, this is one of the interactive images, so I can just tap on this one here, and it will say like hi there. You can have subtext under it, and it will zoom out to different focus points. Over here, I can actually swipe in between the images in the gallery. So let's go on to the next page. Over here, this is one of the scrolling sidebars that just says double click to add text like 1,000,000 times, so you can scroll through there. And over here, this was a video that we actually used for a commercial in Creative Expressions, and basically, here if I can skip ahead in that, this is actually my friend having a wipeout on his scooter when we put a helmet cam on him. It's a little bit cruel, I know, but so yeah, that was a pretty fun video. And then you can also have keynotes in here. This one has a nice motorcycle. Over here, you can spin a 3D model around. This is a 3D model I put in here. These can all be got from the Google SketchUp warehouse. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's still very easy to understand. Over here, this is an image pop-up I made. It says this is a popover. And annoying pop-ups. So and over here, what is 2 times 2? You can just say that's 4. And check answer, it will tell you you're right. If you do the Columbus Academy, of course, it will say you're wrong, because that's not what 2 plus 2, or 2 times 2 equals. And then over here, you can add graphs, you can add text boxes, tables, and shapes of all different sizes and colors. So that's about it. Thank you.
Can I have the lights, please? One, my gosh, awesome. Good job, you guys. And the other thing about the iBooks, which Susan Carter is doing the session on the iBooks, is that if you make the iBook beforehand and you put it on your Moodle page, if the kids are here on campus and they bring it into their iPad while they're still here on campus, then let's say on that bus ride out to a sporting event, they don't need the internet to look through all of your materials. So that's a big plus. One more round of applause, guys. Why don't you stand up? Thank you very much. We'll see you guys in session in about 7 minutes. Thank you.